right, Shalom. I want to start off as always by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Recha HaKodash, double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing his work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this open forum lesson, I wanted to cover 3 videos that I have pulled up here. And of course, go into some precepts. And Lord willing, this be edifying, all right? I don't want to make this too long, but I just wanted to highlight some points concerning prophecy and what's happening in the world today. So the first thing that I want to go into here is a video from the Financial Coffee channel. And this channel mainly focuses on the current state of women. And as of lately, it hasn't been looking too good for you American women out here, all right? Your pride is being brought low. Feminism has failed you, and you have made a life of terrible decisions, okay? And things are not looking too good for you, man. It's not. And so because of your pride and because of your foolishness, all right, you are becoming desperate. You know, you out here just wiggling around the earth, don't know what you want to do with your life. But this video here, man, goes into women are becoming homeless, okay? A lot of women. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, man, all right? As times go on, you're going to see a lot of women who are on the streets, living in tents, and pretty much, hey, man, they're going to be begging to get with you, okay? Which is going to lead to what? Isaiah 4:1. As I said before, I will continue to say, the Most High God, Yahweh, is going to force the hand of you women and make you fulfill prophecy, okay? He is going to make life so hard to where you can't be independent, right? He is going to make life so hard to where you have no choice but to get with a man, just so that his word can be fulfilled, okay? So this video here says, as the economy tanks, a lot of women are becoming homeless. So I'll play a small portion of this video, and you can see the compilation of women who are homeless. All right, this is serious, man. Okay, here we go. Now, real quick, she is in a public bathroom, man. Okay, taking what we call a hoe bath, right? Where she's pretty much just, douching herself, douching her privy parts, to remove the scents, right? The smell. But she's in a public restroom, man. And she has her towel in the sink. her toothbrushes on the sink, you know. That's a public restroom, man. Do you know how desperate you have to be to put your towel, to sit it inside of a public, sink, putting your legs on there, I mean, bro, the germs, the filthiness, okay? It's hundreds of people who come through the restrooms, man. So only the Lord knows what kind of, I mean, oh my goodness, man. But since she's homeless, she has to resort to this. All right. Now, how she became homeless, I don't know. I don't know. But her problem can be fixed just by humbling her soul and getting a man. And I keep saying that on all these videos, man. A lot of issues that women have, it can be fixed by humbling their souls and getting with a man. But some of them, their pride is so high, their ego is so high, they cannot humble themselves and be under the rule and the authority of a man. And so they rather live homeless, right, or be homeless than get with a man, which is a sad case, but that's on them, okay? This is crazy, bro.
Okay, so I'm basically homeless in New York. I moved here a little over a month ago and I'm subleasing an apartment. And like my original plan was to get another sublease for September to December. Like essentially my plan was basically to just digital nomad. But to be honest, like I don't know if that's the right decision anymore. Time is running out and I'm starting to get so stressed. Like I don't know what to do and I don't know what the right decision is. So please, 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 like if you have any advice on this, let me know.
This
Man.
hasn't been my first time being homeless. It's definitely been the longest and like the realest, the grittiest. So just for some background, I'm Claire and I'm 25 years old and we are currently 5 months homeless.
So I'm just going to give you a little insight to how I lay down in my car. Living in my car in LA, I usually block this with that mat and my mirror. I blocked the window with a pillow, and then I blocked the front when I sleep with that blanket, and then this blocks this window, got all my clothes and things down there, and boom. This is the inside. I have all my food and snacks and just little things up in here. But my car stays clean. It's a decent view tonight, and we're in there.
Homeless single mother living in a hotel with a 4-year-old. Y'all, we still in the hotel, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? God will never put you somewhere that you cannot handle it. And yes, we are in a different hotel because the other hotel definitely got mad expensive.
Where your baby dad at? Why are you in the hotel with that baby? Where is the father? Now, I asked that question rhetorically. Okay? I asked that question rhetorically because we know this is Eve, man. This is Eve. She ran the nigga off. He's nowhere to be found. And now she's homeless, okay? With the child in a hotel. man nowhere to be found. How do you get to that point, man? How do you get to the point to where you're homeless with somebody's child, man? She the problem. That's it. She the goddamn problem. And I'm positive that that man probably looking for them, trying to reach out to her, possibly. Who knows? But I know as for me, if it's my child, I'm trying to find him. Homeless? No, I have somewhere to stay. Bring my child. Now, as for you, you can go, you can go do what you want to do. I don't give a damn, but that child can come here. I'm going to call the police on him. Bring my child. But no, man, this shit is sad, seriously, though. It's sad, man.
So I definitely like this hotel. It's a cheaper one.
Let's talk about how easy it is to be homeless and why you shouldn't judge, because it could easily be you. I had my own room, own bathroom, and we were moving. We were moving in November of 2022. So our lease was up for our apartment that we were currently at. So we were moving to another apartment. I was excited to move in to my new place. I was ready to, decorate. And just like that, I was homeless. I was then left in a situation where I had nowhere to go. And I never thought it was going to be me. I never thought I was going to be in that situation until I was.
Today is a very special video. A lot of women are becoming homeless. Yes, I know, many men are becoming homeless as well. But on this channel, we only deal with women's problems and women's issues. Ladies, today I will give you a break. But it's simply because I've been homeless before. So who am I to judge? People become homeless for a lot of different reasons, for good and for bad reasons. And sometimes it's not even their fault. They might actually do the right thing and still end up being homeless because, well, life simply happens and there's really nothing they can do about it. So without any further ado, let's watch the clips.
So why I don't like my college, they actually made me and a lot of other people homeless last year when they kicked everybody out of their housing. They kicked us out and said, go home. And I was like, well, I don't have a family. I don't have a home to go back to. And they were like, too bad. Didn't give me a refund until months later. It was a tenth of the cost that they gave me back. I didn't have enough money to rent anywhere in the United States. And they kicked us out, didn't give us anything.
Welcome to day one of me prepping to be homeless. Yes, I said prepping. We're not homeless yet, but it's going to happen. And I have the privilege of being prepared for this. So this is day one. I have no family help or support, so I guess I have to look elsewhere. I'm going to spend the rest of my night looking at storage units for all my things. I have to book our hotel. So yeah, I debated even making this video. This is an extremely vulnerable thing for me to tell God knows how many strangers.
Okay, story time on how I became homeless by choice. Living in Florida and everything that I went through was a very, very stressful situation for me. It honestly gave me PTSD, and I hate Florida. But yeah.
Take out a knife and start swinging. I'm wrong. Ah! This is the shit that's gonna do me in, because I can't handle this. I cannot look mean enough. I can't be enough of a to get this through people's heads, to get them to take a hit. I don't want to talk to you.
Yo, being homeless sucks. But the worst part is not the exposure to extreme heat and cold. It's not the food struggle. It's not the treacherous terrain. It's not the public transit or the even racist drivers that sometimes I feel like are actually trying to hit me. No, the worst part is these crusty, dusty ass men who will not leave me alone. I wake up this morning and this man comes and sits in the which I noticed he'd been wandering around the park. Then he comes to sit at the bench next to me. trying to talk to me. I ignore him. He's like, oh yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I feel bad for thinking like, please don't sit here. You know what I mean? That don't last long because he starts immediately asking me if I need, oh, do you need some toiletries? Do you need a cigarette? No, I don't need nothing from you. I pass back out, wake back up 2 hours later. This is still here, still trying to talk to me. And I'm still like, no, please leave me alone. So when offering me, man, it didn't work. He starts passing by me close enough for me to hear, oh, I got $100 for you. I'm trying to give you some money. I got $100 for you. I'm like, I would rather die than find out what you want me to do for that $100. Okay. So then he walks away again. I start packing my up to go. He comes back again. And he's like, oh, I'm going to leave you alone after this. I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm like, do you promise? He's like, yeah, I promise. I was like, great, start now. He's like, oh, what'd you say? Start now. I said, yes, start now. Please leave me alone. He goes, oh, well, you ain't even hear what I'm trying to say. I said, no, I'm not trying to hear what you have to say. I want you to leave me alone. He goes, oh.
Okay, Eve, that's enough. Oh, Lord. In the words of Bobby Womack, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. Hey, man, this is reality, bro. It's real out here, okay? It's real. And for you women, all right, it's only going to get worse, okay? It's only going to get worse, man. See, right now, men aren't just really grabbing you up like that, you know, and forcing you to certain locations. You know, it's happening here and there, but they ain't just, you know, just overtaking you, like taking your goods, taking you, right? It's going to get to that point, man. And you're homeless. So you really ain't got no protection. Some of you may have a weapon or two with you, possibly. But, you know, you only can do so much, right? The best thing you can do is humble your soul, right? And get you a man. She homeless, you know, and she ain't want no man. She ain't want no homeless dude. Both of y'all homeless, baby. But in her mind, she's, you know, she's better than him, right? Oh boy. Oh man. Isaiah 32:9, it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Now, I went to the Bible Hub's commentary to see what the scholars had to say about this particular verse. And I found two good Bible commentaries on Isaiah 32:9. And the water Yahweh Shem Shai for giving me the spirit, you know, to find this. Okay. I'm going to start using it more and more often. You know, I have the Bible Hub on my iPad, so, and my phone, but on my iPad because I can see clear on there. But I'm going to start using this, man, because this is, you know, some good information, but it also makes a very great point. All right. So this is Jameson Fawcett Brown Bible commentary of Isaiah 32, verse 9 to verse 20, right? So here it says, addressed to the women of Jerusalem, right? The Israelite woman, so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American Indian woman, right? According to your father's lineage, you are the women of Jerusalem, right? So it says, addressed to the women of Jerusalem who trouble themselves little about the political signs of the times, but lived a life of self-indulgence. So they're not worried about the political signs of the times, right? What's going on in the world, prophecy, World War III, the MOTB. They ain't concerned with that. They really don't give a damn about it. Okay? Little concern. Now you see women, talking about, this election coming up, right? Here and there. But we talking about real stuff, man. Not this, Cartoon Network shit with Esau and American politics, man. This is a joke, okay? They already know who's gonna be the president, bro. They're just playing along this game with you people, man. All right? But the real signs, okay, of World War III, the MOTB, man, of famine, of plagues, they ain't worried about that, bro. It says, but lived a life of self-indulgence. All right? That's how the women lived back then during the time of Isaiah. And Isaiah got on them. It's the same thing today. Of self-indulgence, man. All about you, right? And social media have made it worse, that me spirit, I'm the prettiest girl. I got this, I got that. I'm traveling, I'm drinking my water. I'm eating my fruits, Hey, man, you're going to find out the hard way. Okay? You're going to find the hard way, man. For not paying attention to the signs, not listening to the prophets, right? It's going to be your demise. And as you can see, he got the scripture here, Isaiah 3:16 to verse 23, all right, which goes into how our women, are pretty much demons. In particular, it goes into the southern kingdom, right, about how their women won't be able to grow their hair properly, and so on and so forth, man. Just our women being in a bad condition. All right. It says the failure of food through the devastations of the enemy is here foretold. A famine. Okay. The failure of food. That's a famine, man. It speaks about how the vintage shall fail. That's what's coming. It says, being what was most likely to affect them as mothers of families. All right? It's going to affect you. Okay, Eve? You in the hotel eating Eggos, right? Eggos waffles in the refrigerator. Sooner or later, ain't going to be no damn Eggos waffles. And Hot Pockets, right? And noodles. Because you don't cook no damn food. Everything is microwavable with you, man. But you're going to be affected as a mother. All right? It says, hitherto for accustomed to every luxury. So it's about to get hard for you, man. It's already hard for some of you, but it's going to get worse. All right? Now, I also want to read Matthew Pugh's commentary, right? It says, rise up. It says, bestir and prepare yourselves to hear as it follows, and shake off sloth and carelessness. Okay? You women, man, you're careless. All right? You're at ease. And we're telling you to shake it off. We're telling you that this society is going to collapse, man. It's going to get bad. I know you can't see it. I know it's hard to grasp because life just been, going along here in Babylon, and things hasn't truly been bad yet. But we're telling you according to prophecy that it's going to get bad in these times, okay? And it's not going to be pretty. It says that are at ease, that indulges yourselves in idleness and luxury, right? Trying to be a bad bitch, right? Balenciaga, right? Chanel this. Hey, man, you looking at them celebrities like they somebody special, trying to live like them. You got fake Gucci purse, fake red bottoms. Think you're doing something. You're a fool, man. It says careless, right? It says confident or secure, who are insensible of your sins and danger, right? They're insensible. And they're in danger. They don't even know it, They don't even know it, man. But what you're going to see here in the near future, man, all right, is judgment from the Lord. And a lot of women are going to be unalived, bro. And it's going to mess up a lot of people's head, man. Okay? The Most High is going to do this, man. He's going to unalive a lot of women, bro. So if you're a sister listening to this lesson, okay, you best to get your head right, man. You better humble your soul and drop that feminine mindset, that feminist mindset, or else be destroyed, man. This is serious. It says daughters. It says the same before called women, whom he here reproved and threatened for their sins, as he did the men before, for seeking to Egypt for help, and divers of other sins whereof the men were most guilty. So Isaiah was getting on them, man, about their wickedness. He was calling them out in that chapter, right? The same as we do, okay? We're calling you out on your BS. But a lot of you, okay, man, you're demons, all right? And you refuse to humble your soul. So when the living God Yahweh gets you, all right, when he judges you in a harsh manner, don't say that you haven't been warned, because you're a lie, okay? You have been warned. Now, I'm going over here to this video, all right, put up by this brother, GMS Get This Work Too. And it says, Eve shares dream of blackouts, food shortages, and no water. All right, I'm sure some of you brothers and sisters may have already seen this video, this clip here, but I'm going to play it again, and I'll give my commentary on it as well.
Good morning, guys. So I wanted to get on here before my shift starts and tell you guys about the dream I just had. You can take it or leave it. This dream was very eye-opening, and just I thank the Holy Spirit for it, and I thank God for allowing me to share. The dream I had was a blackout. It was very dark. When I say blackout, I mean not an inkling of light. The part that was really scary was the fact that people were still clubbing. These people had lanterns and the club was open and they were still in there partying. During this time period, it was rationings. There was no water. There was some food, but there was no water. And I had water, and so I had put water in these clear containers, but it was only like drop amounts, like it was very small amounts, and I was giving them to people who hadn't had water. And um, people were consuming alcohol. It was so crazy. And there were men that were like going around harming people because they didn't have the things that they needed. And it was just a very dark time. And so this dream is clear. Just prepare the way of the Lord. It is a very dark time coming. A blackout is coming.
All right. All right. Now, I want to highlight a point that she made about, she said in her dream, she saw men attacking people because they didn't have the things that they needed. All right. Let's hear that part again, and I'm gonna jump into 2 Ezra 15 because her dream, all right, is 2 Ezra 15. Pretty much. Here we go.
People were consuming alcohol. It was so crazy. And there were men that were like going around harming people because they didn't have the things that they needed. And it was just a very dark time. And so
there we go. Now, 2 Ezra 15, right? What she just said is in prophecy. Hold up. Here we go. So it says, 2 Ezra 15, and starting in verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, right? They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Meaning what? People are going to do what they want to do. They won't listen to the president, to the governor, to local officials, even to the police. They're going to say to hell with them and take power, pretty much, actions in their own hands. That's all hell breaking loose, okay? When people stop respecting the authority that has been given, right, by the government, they say to hell with that. And the police can't control everybody, okay? They're small and few. When it really goes left, you're going to suck to be a cop, okay? Like real talk. It's going to be mayhem. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because when all hell break loose and things go left, they're going to declare martial law, man, and use military troops and personnels to try and restore some type of order back in this country by shutting down certain cities, shutting down certain highways. You can't get in, you can't get out, trying to restore some order, man. That's how it's going to be, more than likely, all right? It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So they're going to put hell on their neighbor, man, because of the lack of bread. No food, man. Great tribulation, hard times, all right? Their family is struggling. Mama might be sick, she needs some medicine. Kids may be sick, they need medicine. Wife may be pregnant, she needs attention. Who knows? But it's going to be tribulation, man. And so men, all right, are going to go out and do what men do in a time of desperation. They're going to take what they want. If they can take it, they're going to take it, bro. Okay? Whether it be a woman, whether it be food or clothes, weapons, if that man is able-bodied, right? And in his mind, he can, he feel as if he can get what he want. He gonna go for it. Okay, he gonna go for it, man. And it's gonna be real. All right, you're gonna see a lot of bodies out here, bro. You're gonna hear a bunch of screams of women just screaming to the top of their lungs for help. All right, for help, man. But ain't nobody gonna help you. You wasn't concerned with what do you say here? Yeah, you wasn't concerned about the political signs of the times. You weren't paying attention to prophecy, trying to get yourself together. You was too busy living your life of self-indulgence, okay? Being a whore on Snapchat, right? You weren't thinking about the Lord. So when it goes down, it's going to be bad for you, man. Very bad. For a lot of men too, all right? But mainly for you women, you're the weaker vessel, man. So it's going to be bad for you, okay? You know what? I'm gonna end out here with Zechariah, man, just for time's sake. I had another video with Jason A here. It says, "This starts the new world order." A good video, that you can go watch on your own. I may go into it tomorrow, but for time's sake, man, I'm not ready to close up. I gotta get right back up for work, man. But real quick, this is Zechariah chapter 7 and verse 7. It says, "Should ye not hear the words which the Lord had cried by the former prophets, when Jerusalem was inhabited and in prosperity, and the city thereof round about her, when men inhabited the south and the plain? And the word of the Lord came unto Zechariah, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, Execute true judgment and show mercy and compassions, every man to his brother. And oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor. And let none of you imagine evil against his brother in his heart. But they refused to hearken, and pulled away the shoulder, and stopped their ears, that they should not hear." And this is our people, man. We're telling you about the commandments of the Lord, all right? Telling you what is right, how you should live your lives, but you turn the shoulder, man, with an attitude. You stopped your ears, man. You don't want to take heed to this. So you don't want to hear the Lord, right? It says, "Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts had sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts." It says, "Therefore it came to pass that as he cried, they would not hear," right? And the Lord cried by the prophets. You people are not listening. It says, "So they cried, and I would not hear, said the Lord of hosts." So when your judgment comes and you cry unto the Lord, right? You say God and Jesus or whoever, Some of you may even say Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, because you heard it from us, right? But since you're a demon and you refuse to humble your soul and repent and come back to the Lord in truth and sincerity, the Most High not going to take heed to you, man. And you're going to be left to the wolves, right? Left to these men out here. And it ain't going to be looking good for you, all right? So I'll close out there, man. Lord willing, those other fine. All praise Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Chakodash. Shalom.